Hello. Okay, wait. So let's see if I'm on. Hello, beautiful ladies. It is Monday. We are at this again. I hope your week has started off wonderful, that you are enjoying the beginning of a new week. It is Monday. Happy Monday. And so today I'm going to talk to you about two things that I was thinking about this morning. Well, actually, one thing I was thinking about this morning, and what I concluded in the thought was there are two things that we can use or that can benefit us to motivate ourselves each day. And so the first thing is to get positive. And so as I'm working out this morning, I was thinking about what motivates me, what keeps me going. And part of what keeps me going is not surrounding myself with negativity, but also making sure that I'm naturally positive about each day. And what I do to kind of maintain a level of positivity is to actually have every day begin with an intentional positive thought. And so what I may say to myself, for example, is I I am going to have an awesome day. I intend to make today great. I intend to do all that I can to move closer to my goals, and I am capable of achieving my goals. And so that becomes these I am statements. And so what I try to help people to see is that they don't always have to be I am statements. Hi, Joanne. They don't always have to be I am statements to be able to motivate you. They can also be statements that are very affirming and very direct about what you want to accomplish. And so I may say to myself, I am actively going to work out at least 3 to 4 days this week, and I'm going to do it with a cheerful spirit, and I'm going to do it and have fun. And so what I do when I actually get ready to work out or get ready, prepared to go out to a workout class, I'm actually listening to something positive, doing something positive that relates to actually getting that goal accomplished. So make sure that when you start each day, you're intentional about being positive. And so for some people, that's just saying happy Monday. For other people, that's actually making the effort to actually change your thinking, because as a man's thinketh, so is his heart. And so if you really start to kind of like calculate what I'm thinking each day and evaluate it to the point where you actually can capture those negative things that you're thinking and change it with an active statement or intention that is positive. So that's number one. So get positive. It seems so simple. However, I know that it's a difficult task for most of us, because the reality is that we are naturally trained to think, not even naturally, we are more likely to have been nurtured in a negative upbringing where it's how we think about ourselves, how people have said things about us. And so we are naturally defaulted on what is negative. And so in order to change that, we have to be actively changing what we think. The second thing, and I don't know, so when I was thinking the second one, I was kind of like up in the air if I would say it as an initial way to motivate yourself, because I sometimes think people abuse this one, but actually reward yourself. Oops, bad hair moment. My pen is, see, this is real, people. Sorry. Actually reward yourself with something that shows your progress, not just your achievement. And so, for example, if you are working out, trying to lose weight, and you are 1 pound down, you can actually do something like purchase a new shirt, or take yourself out for a healthy snack that actually shows that you're improving and moving in your progress, but you're also doing something to reward yourself. And so this second one helps you to determine what makes you happy. So a lot of times we look for someone on the outside to kind of determine our happiness or help us to be happy. And one of the things I'm learning while dealing with grief and dealing with the reality of the world is that I cannot rely on other people's encouragement to get me through the day, that I have to be mature enough and also understand myself enough to be able to accomplish what I need to say to myself every day to get motivated. And so what that means is that although people love and care for us, we have to learn to be our own motivation sometimes. And so in learning to be your own motivation, the first thing that you have to do is what? Be positive, stay positive, start to make sure that each day is an intentional positive thought that actually can kind of guide your day. And for me, personally, I use scripture and or I will actually use some level of devotion that I've read that day to help me for the entire day, or to find moments where that actually encourages me. But then the second thing I really feel strong about with motivating ourselves is to actually reward the progress, not just the achievement. So making sure that you take the time out to acknowledge the steps that you've taken to improve. And so even if that means you're just one step closer to improving, that still is a step closer. And so celebrating that step, and making sure that you're celebrating that at the right level for each step. So you don't want to give yourself a full out party for just losing 1 pound. You want to make sure that you are still in the progress or finding progress towards your goal, but you don't want to overcompensate with rewards. So that way you're really only looking forward to the reward versus seeing the progress. And so what I tend to do, depending on the type of goal, is I like gifts. And so I like buying myself things, taking myself out to the movies. I like to do things that actually say, Sharia, this is your reward for improving on your goal or moving towards your goal. But also to get us motivated and to realize that in order for us to encourage ourselves, in order for us to learn to encourage ourselves, we have to first stay positive, and then second, reward ourselves during the progress, not just at the achievement. I hope everyone has a continuously blessed week, and I will hopefully see you next Monday and or a different day of the week. I have not figured out what's going to be my new theme. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me, and take care.